What makes someone a photographer or a filmmaker? Both words describe someone who tells visual stories through stills or through moving images. Traditionally, a photographer takes photos for clients or publications, and today for social media as well. A filmmaker directs narrative films for television or for the big screens. These definitions come from the so-called older industry frameworks.
But today, is process and intent more important than format and runtime? You can label me as a photographer. That's definitely a thing. If you look at my portfolio and through my process and intent, I can be labeled as such. But a filmmaker, that's where the nuance comes in for me.
This is something that I have been thinking a lot the past year, because we as humans have this desire to put things in a certain box to help define something. Traditionally, a filmmaker means someone who creates films for cinema or TV, be it movies or short films. But in the modern landscape, I believe it has evolved. The so-called art of filmmaking has evolved. We have people who conceptualize, plan, shoot, and edit cinematic video pieces, express emotion, atmosphere, and narrative visually, approach their images as art, not just content. So if your video has this cinematic vision, as in they are planned, lit, framed, and created intentionally to evoke emotion, are you functioning as a filmmaker? Even if your work is in Instagram or YouTube. They might not be feature films, but maybe you are a filmmaker in the creative and artistic sense, creating moving images that tell stories with visual language, sound, music, and tone. In that sense, a videographer or content creator does not feel right. Videography for me is corporate and event work, documenting. Content creation, on the other hand, is algorithmic and platform-driven output, quick and engagement-oriented. If the process is more thoughtful in composition, color, and mood, and you have more authorship, it is not just documentation anymore, and you are not just creating content. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, titles are just what they are, titles. Boxes to define something. They can be and are useful when needed, but they should never be the center. Let your work speak in a language that does not need a box. I believe this is where the strongest personal brands live. But that is a topic for another video or another time.